Welcome to another episode of Love and Reality Podcast. I am your host, Ricky Valero. On today's episode, we are going to be breaking down episode 7, 8, and 9 of Love is Blind Season 9. And then we're going to talk about Married at First Sight Season 19. The cast has been revealed. I've seen the pictures. I've seen the bios. Ashley has not. So this is going to be a fun little game that we're going to play later on in the episode. As always, joined by my podcast partner here. Ashley, how are you today?
I'm great. I'm so excited. Well, obviously, I'm excited to talk about Love is Blind. That's fine. But I'm excited to talk about Married at First Sight because I haven't seen not one cast member. So
it's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, it's crazy. Like they just dropped the cast. I don't even remember when they dropped the cast. But it was very recently. But very, very excited to chat about that and kind of, jump into that world. So but without further ado, let's dive into this week's batch of episodes of Love is Blind, right? This is where we kind of see the calm before the storm type of scenario where, it's hard to really say, you know what I mean? It's like, it's the calm before the storm. You know what I mean? That's really what we get with that. So what do you,
yeah, I was kind of surprised that because this coming week, we only have one episode, right?
2.
Oh, we have 2.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they should have just gave us the 2 episodes last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why they're trying to spread it out like that, but they should have just did because it was 3 episodes last week, right? Mm-hmm. So 3, 2, they should have just gave us the 5 and then the finale or whatever it is. And are we getting a reunion?
Yeah, so I'm pretty positive that either the reunion was, let's see, this week 10 and 11. Yeah, so I'm pretty positive the reunion will probably film this coming weekend.
Okay.
So, yeah, we should see the cast leaving out on their Instagrams and stuff like that for the filming of the reunion. I really do believe so because they normally film it between the final batch and then the finale at the same time. So there's a lot of that to kind of look out for. But obviously, we kind of picked up where we left off with Madison kind of crying and Joe and his insane reaction to this is thing. There's things that I've seen on this man on the internet that are really starting to trigger me myself. Because again, one of the big things I openly say, and we talk about on this pod, is you don't judge somebody by what you're seeing on television just alone, because you never know kind of what's going on. You never know what to edit, right? You know what I mean? However, on the flip side of that, how you act, there's no edit there. How you treat somebody you're with, that's not an edit.
Yeah, nothing could really change my mind about Joe. He's an ass. He's not and I get it. A lot of people are like, Madison is so dramatic. And yeah, she's definitely a drama queen, but he's definitely a gaslighter.
Yes. 100% gaslighter. This is Joe. This is Joe in a nutshell. Okay. Hey, I'm upset about something. Argues with you. Gets you to the point where your blood is boiling. And then tries to go and say, hey, why are you so mad? Why are you angry? What did I do?
100%.
And then the following day goes, hey, I just want to let you know that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry for whatever it was that I did to hurt you. And I hope to be better. And we've seen that 3 times.
Madison just falls right back in the trap, though.
Yeah, she's she gave him a little bit of a dick, and she was like, oh, I'm excited again.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. Because if you
get married,
if you think about it, that's all she talks about with the girls.
All she talks about.
Their chemistry. Oh, our chemistry in bed is amazing. But come on now.
What chemistry? Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. That's the big thing for me is what chemistry are you talking about? Because I have not seen this so-called chemistry that you've been promoting, lady.
No, it might be chemistry on her side, but Joe's just there to be on TV.
Yes. 1,000%. 1,000%. I mean,
So
the
like
glow
I
up with
get
the stash, he's ready for perfect match.
I hate it.
Yeah. Oh
Hate
my!
it.
I'll go in the comments on my TikTok. The girls are drooling over this man's
Really?
drooling.
No. It's giving serial killer. It's giving no, not at all.
Oh, hold on. Why does this man have to be hot? This is why we can't have men. Him being the hottest man on the show is so unfortunate. Unfortunately, he is so fine. Let's see here. I think Joe's a nice guy. Madison was far too toxic. Let's see.
Wow.
He's not that cute, but this is wrong.
See, but that's the thing. Like Madison definitely is dramatic. She's dramatic, but he is definitely like pushing her to overthink things, and it's just not cool.
Yes. Yeah, I mean we've
He's the
agreed on
hottest
this
on
one.
the show. Wow.
Hottest on the show.
That they
I
must
really
all be from Denver because it's clear. I'm gonna need somebody from Denver to come and step up and represent for them because it's not looking good.
No, because there's a lot of average looking guys on this show. Let's see. Also, let me talk about Allie and Anton for a minute. We're gonna be all over the place this episode, y'all.
Oof.
I have a question. Okay. Did it bother you, his response about the nails and the makeup thing? Because it bothered me a little bit.
What, when she asked him?
He's like, fuck no. Ah.
No, I know. It was. I feel like I think she was just trying to make conversation. Okay, after seeing the full episode, it made me think: was she asking him these questions just so she could slide in there, like, "Hey, I need this Botox." Like, "Hey, you go get your stuff done. I go get my stuff done. Everybody's happy." Because she was like, "Oh."
She clarified in her Instagram story about the Botox thing. She's like, there was basically not just Botox. It's like all I'm assuming that's hair, nails, Botox. Like she was talking about all of the womanly things, not just Botox itself. So she's talking about her whole.
So that's why I'm a little confused because she said that she would want joint accounts and then separate accounts. And he said, why would you need a separate account? And she said for her Botox. So is she paying for her Botox?
So she was like, I don't want you to see how much I pay for Botox. And again, she's talking about I don't even really know what the word I'm tripping on here is like women care, whatever, self-care, basically it was self-care. You know what I mean? Nail, I'm sure it's hair, nails, Botox, massages, whatever you want to throw into women self-care, which is fine, right? You know what I mean? My big thing is, do you want him to pay for everything or do you want to have a separate? But where is the money going to come from for her account because she doesn't want a job or doesn't want to have to get a job?
He said she only has to work 2 days a week.
Right. Mommy and daddy's been paying for everything. So I don't know where the money's coming from. Does she have a secret OnlyFans or something?
So, and another thing I kept seeing in the comments on my TikTok page was people were like, Anton, you wanted a baddie.
Right.
This is what you have to do.
I mean, that look, again, I said it, and I think I said it wrong. Is she a gold digger? I don't know if gold digger is the right answer. She's just kind of high maintenance. So she has a but my thing is it's hard to be it's high, if Meg is high maintenance, cool. Because she works her ass off, she getting a lot of money.
Yeah, her mom isn't paying for her stuff.
Allie's kind of high maintenance based on the pure fact of she just wants somebody to take care of her. Because if you think about it, everything she said, she didn't, when last time she was in school, she didn't have any money. She didn't have to pay for nothing. You know what I mean? That's the, that's the frustrating thing. You know what I mean?
He didn't seem like he had a problem with that. School, okay, cool. I'll pay for that. Roof over your head, you're fine. You can work 2 days out the week. It sounds like she has it set up nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't really shy about, stepping up to the plate, which I appreciated him for that. You know what I mean?
Do you want
Let's
to
see
talk
here.
about? Do you want to talk about the lunch they had with his friend?
Oh my God. Please. Let's
While I
talk
mean,
about
while
it.
we're already on the topic of Anton and Allie,
Mm-hmm.
his friend is all over the place, and his girlfriend like letting her in on like Anton and I don't even know his name. They're party boys and X, Y, and Z. Allie did not like that.
So this is my question. And I saw somebody comment this, okay? Was this a setup?
What do you mean?
Okay. Is Anton really realizing that he might be in over his head? What girlfriend that has been with somebody for just a few months
4
comes
months.
in hot? 4 months comes in hot the way that she did, snitching on everything.
No, but I feel like she's had enough. So she's seeing it as, are you going to allow this?
Well, yeah, because like I mean, I could see it like that way too, because like it's like she's tired of it. So like if they're not together, or if you're in the picture, then we need to like lock down and be hand in hand in here and just say, hey guys, no more strip clubs,
And I think
no
she
more
was
this.
because I think the first thing she said was like, "Oh, what does he plan on doing for his bachelor?"
Bachelor party, strip club.
Yeah, because
Allie was like, nah, fam.
yeah, like what? I don't
will
know.
say I did. Go ahead.
She came in there hot. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, the girlfriend came in hot, or the whatever she is. The girlfriend came in hot. My big thing is I don't think I disagree with one statement she made. She's like, I don't just if he was partying like 4 or 5 months ago at the strip club, then he's not ready for marriage. I don't agree with that statement.
Oh, I don't agree with that. I don't. Oh, Allie said that. Yeah, I don't agree with that because like you're a man.
Yeah.
When you lock in with somebody, it's like
I'm
focusing on them. Yeah, like I'm focusing on them.
Yeah, I mean, just because he was partying up.
And low key, the friend and the girlfriend kind of have a love is blind situation. They've been together for 4 months and they live together already. So
that was It seems like they both have a type. They want to just get locked in fast.
And the fact that the friend was like, "Oh, she's gonna hate me," like he's used to whoever Anton's dealing with hating him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, but he said because he jokingly said when he like arrived when they went to the bathroom, he was like, I gave y'all 2 weeks. Like I gave y'all 2 weeks. I'm like, damn, bro.
No faith.
It's given the Playboy from Cal and Sarah over. It's given that same scenario right there.
Yep.
Can we? All right. So, who you want to talk about next? I'm gonna let you. You want to talk about? I know where you want to go. You want to go KB and Edmund,
or Meg and Jordan. Doesn't matter.
Let's go KB and Edmund because I want to hear your thoughts on the meeting with the mom. Because I've got some thoughts, but I want to hear your thoughts first on this one because this one was interesting for me.
Okay, so I try to put myself in Edmund's shoes because I wouldn't want anybody talking about my mama on the internet. Like internet, not even off the internet. Like don't mess with my mom. But like the mom seems like she plays a huge part on why he is how he is. From my perspective. She seems a little manipulative. She seems a little manipulative.
Like, don't put her and Vanessa Lachey in the same room together.
Okay. Because, and I don't know, it just was like, and you can tell as soon as the mom came in, Edmund's a totally different person.
Yeah, I mean,
even like his tone of voice was different. I know KB is thinking like, I need to get out of here. I'm sorry, because even the way she was talking about how her other daughter-in-laws don't like her, I guess.
Threw her other daughter-in-law straight under the bus. What we talk about stays between us. Edmund doesn't need to know everything we talk about. Hold on.
Which means she gets in arguments with the other daughter-in-laws, or she talks crazy to them, and they go to their husbands and say, your mom is acting crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand these two together at all. KB is a baddie,
She
period.
is
Like,
like, I want her to move out of that state. She doesn't need to be in that state.
not at all.
But how did you feel about, because I had kind of like mixed feelings about the mixture. What is it? Mixer they had
Yes.
and
Let's
their
talk about
argument.
right. So the mixer, obviously, we see a lot go down, but let's talk about them at because they're the final, like really towards the end of the mixer. But
Yeah.
so what happens is Annie said Nick was perfect, and Nick was like joking. Annie was like not serious, and Edmund said that would be nice to hear.
You're so lucky.
KB walked up and said, "Say what? You're comparing relationships again." She said, "Admire, don't compare." I was like, oh.
That's a bar. That was a bar. I was like, okay. I mean, but it's true. She said that to him before when they were in the bed arguing.
And this is where I have an issue, right? He said, "I don't ever hear positive things." She said, "Why are you bringing it up here in front of everybody? Like you're making a show." Like this all felt performative from Edmund, period. Like it all felt performative. And it was just exhausting.
No, it definitely did. And then like when he walked away, he said, what did he say? I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. They were like, it's so funny because they all kind of know how to handle him.
Yeah.
The guys, and they're like, calm down.
Yeah.
It's just both. I agree with you, Dwayne, for sure.
And it's just crazy to me. I agree with that. Both are performative. I can agree with that too. KB, I agree to an extent. My thing for me is like Edmonds always seems to be on in certain scenarios. You know what I mean? Like he's very much me first, and that's a huge problem in a relationship, obviously, especially when you're trying to get married.
I also feel like I feel like something was left out of that edit.
Yeah.
It felt like something was left out because it looked like KB just snapped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was there a fight earlier in the day? Did they get another argument? Is she kind of over the shit already? Like there's so many, there's so many different things where it's like, all right, we get it. You guys like, to be honest with you, I think after the fight in the bed, they should have just went separate ways. Like, period.
Like done. Like not even her, because keep in mind they were in Mexico.
Just, I'm done, bro. I'm out. Like I would have been, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I don't feel like doing this with you. I'm out of here, bro. Peace out. Like what did they do that a few years ago with that goofy looking fucker that said, "Oh, you look like you have too much makeup on."
Yes.
You know what I mean? That dude.
Yeah, they didn't. PJ, whatever. JP, I think his name.
Some random
yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, and you wear too much makeup. Shut up, boy. I'll smack the hell out of you.
Yeah, I don't even know how he got on TV.
Let's see here. First off, we're in Denver, Colorado. Why is everybody dressed as cowboys? I was like, it made no sense to me, but whatever. So the episode Megan. Okay, so I have feelings about Megan. Okay, we saw the house situation, right, which was hilarious. Like she's looking at like a $1.5 million house, and Jordan was like, "What in the world is all this?" Like, and she,
I didn't like that. I didn't like when she went to his house.
Oh, she's talking about how like she was like nitpicky of.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dwayne says Megan and Jordan will never work.
So one thing that I respect Sparkle Meg, out of everything that I've heard on this show, and I don't think she's getting enough credit for, is the pure fact that every time she's talking about the future, she's talking about Luca too. she's not getting nearly enough credit for the fact that when she's thinking about the house, we have plenty of space for Luca. We have plenty of space for Luca stuff. We have like she's like that's huge. Like people don't understand, especially as a single father, like or single parent. Period. Like that's extra baggage. People, the way people look at it, like that's extra baggage. So not only are we going through this experiment, which is absolutely bonkers, where you throw in a kid that we're not going to be able to live with them, which is also something to me like it's strife. You know what I'm saying? Like there's big time strife there.
Dwayne is saying, Ricky, isn't that a big red flag? I didn't like. The only thing that I didn't like was in the beginning when Jordan kind of like, oh, Luca needs a mom. Luca has a mom.
Yeah.
She's in the picture.
It's so weird to me. The wording has been so like, I think Jordan's been very careful with how he says things, but it's like also, I don't know. It's such a strange, it's like we're uncharted territories, which is to me why this is one of my, I really enjoy this season. Like it's like, I really do enjoy this season.
Yeah,
like,
it's different.
It's heading down a path of like no end, but to me, I've really enjoyed the season because there's different elements that we're seeing like we've never did before. Like we've seen like the cultural differences kind of come in play, but we've never really seen somebody look at somebody and be like, dog, you're really ugly. I can't be with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like Casey did with Patrick, you know what I mean?
I've only seen that in Love is Blind Brazil.
Right. So to me, Meg has been like a standout because of what she's at. That there is certain things that I feel like I don't know if she oversteps her boundaries, but like she's well off and she wants to be able to take care of it. I think there's a lot of insecurities from Jordan. I think Jordan in his head, I should be the breadwinner. I should be this. I should be that. And that mentality is why most men can never be in relationships with women that do better than them because their egos can't handle it. If she makes $1 million a year and you make $50,000 a year, together you make $1,050,000. Not I make 50,000, you make $1 million. If you're married, it's all going to the same pot. You know what I mean?
100%. Like, but I think Jordan is thinking, how the hell am I going to keep up if this is how you want to live?
100%. But she's already said like I'm willing to do that for us, like us.
Yeah, then that's fine. Then that's fine. Yeah, then that's fine. That's fine.
I just think that it's an ego thing.
It's 2025. Like the man doesn't have to be the breadwinner.
Exactly. I need to hear your thoughts about Patrick.
I feel like my thoughts on him have changed.
Hang on one second. I understand, Dwayne, and men are not raised that way. I 100% understand that statement. I totally understand that statement. However, the problem is how you're raised is different in how you grow up, right? It's two different things, okay? You're raised a certain way. Like you're raised a certain way to be a specific way as a man, right? You know what I mean? You have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do that. However, it's just like the LGBTQ thing. You're 25, 30 years old. You've had plenty of time between the time you're 18, where you're learning all of the things that you're taught because of your parents, to the time of now to understand that life is different than how you are raised. Should you hold the door open for girls, women? Yes. Should you treat your women to all the things, buy them flowers, all these things? Absolutely. However, this day and age, it's your responsibility once you turn 18 to become a better version of yourself, not because of who raised you, but because of the person you should be for society as a collective whole. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. And back to the Patrick situation.
Oh my God, this was bad.
And you know, I was sticking up for Patrick. But I feel like that last situation at the mixer, it was very weird. Very weird. The whole conversation with Anna was weird.
So obviously, the crazy thing about it was first, Patrick obviously showed up. She said that he has not seen her one-on-one in Denver. Casey said she didn't want anything to do with the show anymore, kept ghosting her, wouldn't call him or nothing. She said, tell everyone we're broken up because she didn't come to the mixer. He asked for the ring back. She said no. She said her last text was her telling him he wasn't the only one hurt and she's keeping the ring, which first things first, straight trash. Okay. You play with this man's feelings. I don't know what the hell happened, but I don't think Patrick's innocent either here, right? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say
Patrick's that's what I'm saying. I don't think Patrick's innocent, but I also feel like Dwayne said, Anna didn't take any responsibility either.
No. Patrick said to Anna, if she stayed, they wouldn't have made it all. They would have made it all the way. The problem is she brings up, but you got engaged. I think if Patrick leaves the experiment, then Anna probably they could probably potentially have chased the relationship, but because he got engaged instead, because he's like, you were my number one. You're my number one. You're my number. We all said that. Patrick got engaged to Casey because he wanted to be on the show. Period. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, we said that. We said that a few episodes ago. I feel like you're absolutely right. If he was serious about Anna, he would have left.
Yeah. Instead, he chased this other person that made him out to look like a damn fool on national television.
Yeah.
All right. Before we move on to our next subject, anything else you want to touch on that we missed? Actually, one thing. I am very.
I love how we didn't talk about Nick and Annie.
I don't really care about them.
Me either.
I will say this though. I will say the whole entire world is right. Joe did one right thing in this entire batch of episodes.
Yep.
Joe said nobody likes Nick. Actually, hold on. Nick said Nick is the kind of guy that does missionary, which I thought was hilarious. And then he said he isn't a fan of Nick. He said this is the first time I actually liked Joe because Joe was preaching to the choir.
I mean, yeah, Joe was right about that.
Yeah, Anna's crazy too, Dwayne. I agree with that. I agree Anna is. Dwayne, I wouldn't go that far. No. He's not the only true one. He's the only one that was told the truth. He told the truth for about 5 minutes in one episode.
That 5 minutes, he kept it real and was like, Nick is an ass, and I totally agree with him with that. For sure.
Yeah, outside, let's calm down. Let's not get crazy though. You know what I mean? Let's not get too crazy. Joe's not the only one in there that's real. I don't even really like Joe like that. All right. I'm not even going to show their pictures because it doesn't even really matter. I'm just going to... anything else did you want to touch on from this batch of episodes that really kind of made you stand out that you have to say before we go into our predictions?
Dwayne, I will say you are correct with that. Joe is pretty much telling Madison he doesn't want to be with her. She's just not hearing it.
Oh, no. What about the night before where he said he wanted to put a baby in her? Talk to me about that, guys.
That is true. He did say that.
Talk to me about that.
That
is the most gaslighting thing in the world.
And she made sure to tell the girls because that touched her heart. That touched her heart.
Because we've talked about this again with Joe and Madison. This man is a gaslighter. He's manipulative. Why? Because again, you get in a fight. Oh, why are you mad? Oh, why are you mad? And then just ramps it up. And then you get angry. And then the next day,
look what he put.
Man, we'll say anything having sex with her. I understand that. But that's not a good thing. That doesn't make Joe the true one. That makes Joe an asshole. This is an experiment. Find love is blind. It's not love is fine. I'm going to find me a fine one. No, you get what you picked. Deal with it. I don't even know. I'm mad now. Damn it, Dwayne. You made me mad. I love you, Dwayne. All right. Talk to me real quick. We're going to go through this cast. We have a back half of this episode. We're going to talk about Married at First Sight. I'm very excited to chat about that. But first, before we do that, talk to me. All right. KB and Edmund, are they going to get married?
No.
Allie and Anton?
I don't know.
I'm 50-50 on them still.
Yeah, I'm like 50-50 on them.
Joe and Madison?
No.
The homophobes. I'm sorry. Nick and Anna. Or Annie.
I don't care what they do with their lives. I literally fast forward their scenes, guys. I'm sorry, but I do. I cannot unhear what was said.
I know. It's bad. It's very, very bad. Yeah, I'm frustrated with that whole entire scene. And then of course Jordan and Meg.
I'm 50-50 with them. I'm not too sure.
I got you.
I'm not sure.
All right. Yeah. No, yes, no, yes. Dwayne said. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. For those listening, Married at First Sight. I will put the link to the casting of the people and their pictures and stuff like that in the bottom of the comments here. But we have the cast of Married at First Sight. I'm going to show them and read off their bios to Ashley for the first time. She has seen any of this stuff.
I haven't seen anything.
And I'm trying to find a piece of paper because I want to see how bad she is at predicting this. So this cast is definitely, one thing I will say though is the cast is definitely interesting.
Interesting looking?
I mean, well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, interesting looking.
Oh.
All right. Here we go. All right, hide the sidebar. We're gonna get one at a time. You're only gonna get one. I'm doing this. There we go. All right, let's see a window. Boom. Here we are. First up, Jalen. All right, hang on here. I gotta have multiple things going on here at one time. Everybody, so relax with me here. All right, we got Jalen first. Okay. Jalen is a realtor. After a turbulent experience with dating, Jalen took a step back from her love life to focus on her career and herself. Now thriving professionally, secure in who she is, she knows that once-in-a-lifetime journey is the perfect way to find true love once and for all. She's 27 years old. I like the little subtle. That's it. I'm gonna put us on the side here. I like that better. I think.
I think she's. Is she giving a little Meg?
Oh, I kind of like that comparison. I think I like that.
Kind of like whoever she's with better come with their ducks in a row.
Yes.
She's not gonna. Maybe.
All right, moving on to the next one here. We have Josh. Josh, 31 contractor. Josh is in a secure, emotional, mature phase of his life. Feels truly ready for marriage. Growing up without a steady family life, he's eager to create the stable, loving family he always desired. He believes this bold leap of faith, with the help of experts, could lead to his perfect partner.
So Patrick. So this is Patrick. So this is Patrick.
You got a good point there.
He's scaring me a little bit.
He does. He's got he's got a couple different vibes going for him. I just don't know. Like he's got like a mix of
Do we know where these people are from? Where this season is?
This is Austin, Texas.
Okay. I don't know.
Next.
It's a little scary. He has tattoos, I see. I like those.
Oh, yeah, he does. I wish we got to see a little bit more of the ink.
Yeah.
All right, Megan. All right, let me find her bio. Megan here. Another realtor. Single for 7 years, Megan had perpetually struggled with work-life balance while juggling her family business, blossoming her real estate career. Tired of the dating app, she's ready to trust the experts in finding her a partner in life and love.
She sounds cool.
Okay.
She sounds good. She sounds like she'll be cool.
Pat.
Pat's on the wrong show. Pat is supposed to be on Golden Bachelor. What the hell is going on?
Wait. I'm telling you, that's where things get interesting, okay? Pat was married for 30 years, but once his kids left for college, he prioritized his own needs, which led to divorce. Since then, he's had relationships, but none with the special spark. Pat believes there's no guarantees in life, and the scariest risks are the most rewarding. With his adventurous spirit and open heart, Pat is eager to see what this high-stakes journey will bestow. Pat is 59. He's a space operations consultant. She looks crazy.
Why are you doing this to me?
Look.
Who the hell? All right, can we come back to him because I want to know
who come back to Pat
in this mix because he's clearly on the wrong show. Oh,
Rhonda.
Okay.
Rhonda, 63, a true romantic at heart. Rhonda has been on this 25-year search for love. Twice married, she raised 4 kids and now craves a partner to share her next chapter with. After crazy experience on dating apps, she couldn't be more ready to put her trust in this unique matchmaking process with the experts at helm.
There's his match. Rhonda looks like she makes TikToks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she probably like just sets up her phone and she's cooking and listening to music and stuff. I don't know.
Rhonda.
But cooking with Rhonda. Yeah, I like that. Actually, she looks really good for her age too.
Yeah, I can.
So shout out to Rhonda.
Yeah, 63. She's 63. That's
is this the first for Married at First Sight? Have they had?
I think they've had ages before like this.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. All right, moving on to the next one. Will, back to, I don't know, normalcy, I guess, for you. Consultant.
I smell Will through the phone, through the TV, through the screen. He smells like he wears good cologne.
After dedicating years to his college education and establishing a career, Will is finally ready for marriage. Financially secure and confident with where he's at, Will admits he hasn't been the best at choosing partners for himself. That's why he's turned to Married at First Sight. Hopefully, it will lead to his lifelong match.
Do we know what he does?
Consultant.
And how old is he?
30 years old.
Okay. Shout out to Will.
All right, moving on to our next one. Belinda. Let's see here. Belinda, 47. Aesthetic sales consultant, Belinda is excited to embark on this meaningful adventure, knowing she has so much love to give. Having finally healed from her parents' divorce as well as her own, she carries instrumental wisdom for this next chapter. Open to the experts' guidance and committed to putting in the work, she's determined to build a love that lasts. She's 47 years old.
She looks like she does those readings.
Psychic readings.
Yes. She looks like she does read. I don't want to mess with her. Belinda, I come in peace. I'm here for you, girl. Can't wait to see it.
I like this. All right.
Yeah, I don't see her match yet either, Dwayne.
Or do you? Uh-oh. Spoilers. Maybe. Brittany.
Oh, no. Her and Will.
Strategic HR business partner. Brittany has dreamed of being a wife for as long as she can remember. But in adulthood, her relationship seemed to halt at the 3-month mark, leaving her longing for something deeper. After previously applying for Married at First Sight and not being matched, Brittany now appreciates this second chance as fate and is drawn to the process that starts off with the ultimate commitment.
Hook her up with Josh.
Josh? Oh, she doesn't even wonder with Brittany. I mean, ooh, I kind of like that.
Hook her up with Josh.
I actually have this ready for you too. Look at that. That's everybody. But I can't give you everybody yet. Hang on. All right. We'll move on to the next one. Chad.
You're giving me a headache.
Chad, 54-year-old real estate executive. Chad has never embraced the bachelor lifestyle. He's always preferred to be in a relationship. Though divorced not once, not twice, but 3 times, he learned the invaluable lessons and refuses to give up hope. After 3 years of being single, he's ready to try again, this time putting his trust in the hands of the Married at First Sight experts.
He scares me. But I think him and Belinda might hit it off.
All right, moving on to Derek. No, unlike popular belief, Derek is not a serial killer. All right, Chief Automator, 38 years old. Derek has lived and dated all over the world, but he's finally always known service level connections weren't enough. An entrepreneur in health and wellness, he's ambitious and passionate about longevity and balance, and he wants to equal who shares those values. For him, Married at First Sight offers a chance to find love as grounded and meaningful as life as he has built.
I don't know. I don't know. He definitely looks like these documentaries I've been watching.
All right. Top to left, we have Brittany, Rhonda, Jalen. Who's the other one? Belinda, right?
Belinda. Yeah. Belinda,
and Megan. And then we have Pat, Chad, Derek, Will, and Josh. So, for those of you watching at home, for those of you listening, Chad is on the wrong show. Exactly. I thank you, Dwayne. All right. So let's match make and see how accurate we get.
Can you make sure you write this down or something?
I'm writing it down right now.
Okay.
Because then I'm going to tell you the truth about who's really married on the show. So
are you going to tell me now?
Yeah.
Oh, listen, you're not even. This is perfect. You're not. We don't even have to get a part 2. We're getting everything in one. All right, let's do this.
All right,
let's do this. Are we starting off with the top?
Brittany. Who's Brittany with?
So I want Brittany to be with Josh, but they're probably going to put her with Will.
Rhonda
and Pat.
Okay. Jalen.
No, I take that back. Rhonda and Chad.
Chad, okay.
Yeah.
Jalen
and Josh.
Okay.
Belinda and Pat.
Okay. And then
Megan and Derek.
Plus Derek. So one thing is, if you're new to Married at First Sight, if not, then fun thing about Married at First Sight, last season, the couple that was married actually cheated on one another with each other on the show, and they're still together now.
What? I didn't even watch last season.
So one of the people that were married, so let's just say, for instance, Brittany and Pat were married. That's what a combo, right? And Rhonda and Chad were married. Chad cheated on Rhonda with Brittany and got with Brittany, and then they ended up being together.
And they're still together?
And they're still together.
Oh, well, look, it worked out for them.
All right, let's see here. Let's go through and see how you did. Obviously, yes, the elephant in the room was correct in saying, oh, hang on a second. Actually, let me close this window. Actually, I got pictures for everything for everybody, guys. I am locked and loaded for this season already. I'm so excited about myself right now. I was productive in my time over vacation-ish. Now we're going to pull up share my screen again. All right, our couples for this season. Ding, ding, ding. Everybody who's predicted Will and Brittany. This was the most obvious picking in the entire world. Yes, so that's one. One correct so far for Ashley. Next up, Pat and Rhonda. You had it right the first time, and then you let yourself down. You know what I mean? Pat and Rhonda are, in fact, together. Yeah.
I felt like he needed some spice in his life. I feel like Belinda is she's spicy for some reason.
So obviously Belinda and Pat are not correct, which you already know. Moving on to the next. All right, Chad and Belinda are together.
Uncle Festa.
Look, she looks like she's got some Latino or Puerto Rican.
That's what I mean. That's why I said
she's ready. She looks snap.
She looks spicy.
Yeah, she looked like she's ready to snap on somebody. All right, next up, we had Derek and Megan, which you were correct about, which means you were right, obviously, about Jalen and Josh as well. So not bad. The only ones you got wrong were the old people. Not bad at all. So,
not the old people. I'm excited. I'm excited for this season.
I know. And see, that's what makes this show a little bit, in my opinion, makes this show a little bit better, is just because, the age, you know what I mean? Hey, Pat looks like a cool dude. You know what I mean? Pat looks like a genuine cool dude.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I thought maybe he would have been with Belinda, and he's like, oh, she's spicy, you know? Rhonda might give him a run for her money too. Didn't she? This is her. She's got divorced twice already, or just once?
Rhonda is married twice. Yep. Twice.
And Pat?
And he's been married once. So
okay.
Yeah.
Rhonda might be too much for him. We'll see.
Chad's the one that was married 3 times. That guy. I'm not shocked by that. I don't.
He looks like he sells car insurance.
He looks like he's a scam artist.
Yeah, I don't know. Exact. But she looks like she's gonna put him in his place. I want to say I hope they tell what ethnicity they are. I feel like she might be Puerto Rican or something.
Yeah, she's got some sort of spice in her life. I agree with you.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, let's see here. Do I have anything else? I don't. Yeah, portrait cast. This is the only thing I think I have on their bios. Yeah.
I am so excited. And when is this? October
October the 23rd, Married at First Sight dropped on Peacock. Episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4 will drop on the 23rd. Episodes 5, 6, and 7 on the 30th. 8, 9, and 10 on the 6th. 11 and 12 will drop on the 13th. And then the finale plus the reunion will air on November 20th. So 13 episodes. And we're dropping it out over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, which is fun because that means we get to talk about it over a 5-week time frame. And I'm really like super excited about bringing this because the show is going to air on Thursdays, which makes for a perfect Sunday podcast, in my opinion. So
for sure, and that's going to be the only thing we're really watching, right?
Squid Games is happening, but I think we're gonna dedicate a separate time to those because obviously that's two vastly different type of shows.
Yeah, totally different type of shows, but we're definitely watching Squid Game Challenge.
Exactly. So, which is coming November the 4th. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm actually really, really excited about this. So,
and it's on Peacock, guys.
Yes, it used to be on Lifetime and it moved to Peacock, which I think is going to get an even bigger audience, which I'm very excited about as well. So,
for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Any final thoughts before we go?
No, I'm really I'm ready for this season to come. I'm excited for this Married at First Sight.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad you're on board with it because it's going to be a lot of fun. I think there's going to be a lot to really dive into during that show. So, but yeah, that is it for this week's episode of the Love and Reality Podcast. Next week, we will be back breaking down the whopping two episodes of Love is Blind Season 9. I'm sure we'll have other things to chit chat about because that'll be on the cusp of Married at First Sight. It'll be on the cusp of a few other things that we can talk about. And I really think that we're going to introduce a new segment in the near future, just like some reality TV news to spice up the beginning of the episodes to talk about some of the, the news and conversations of what we're hearing or what's going on in the world of reality TV to bring some more of that to you guys. But outside of that, a fun episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back next week.